Hi, struggling to land a job abroad despite your experience? I'm about to share the story of one of our candidates who faced the same challenges you might be going through right now. No response, rejections, and career stagnations. If you relate to their journey and want a similar guidance, click the link in the description to talk with your senior career strategist and take the next step towards building your career abroad. Choose Auf Wiedersehen.
So, how are you?
Nilesh, how are you doing, buddy? All well?
Yeah, all well, but just
Superb,
searching for
superb. So,
opportunities.
how is the
Yes.
Portugal weather treating you? Started to get cold out there,
Weather
or
is good. It is very favorable, but it is better than India's weather. So,
coastal. So, Portugal, Italy. So, these are a little bit coastal. But in Germany, uh, even in the Eastern Europe, Budapest started to snow and all that. So, pretty,
yeah, there are a
cold
lot
out
of
there.
snow over there. Yes, but here it
Superb.
is pleasant sunshine is there, and but a bit chill, so cold and hot both. So it is favorable. We are enjoying the weather. Yes.
Superb, man. So, tell me how actually. Superb. So, your domain expertise is Scrum Master, correct? This is how it's
Scrum
gonna be.
Master, Project
And
Manager. Mostly I'm focusing on the Scrum Master as of now.
so this myth is there that IT, non-IT, okay,
hmm
that for
hmm
non-IT there are less jobs, IT there are more jobs. Is it true according to you? What is your take on this?
No, no, I don't think there is equal opportunity distributed among all the sectors. It is just how you are hunting the job.
Exactly,
Uh,
because you are sitting in Portugal right now.
yes, yes, yes.
You have been a struggling prospect since I don't know how many months and years, I believe, and you took a bold step, okay, a real
Yeah.
bold step at this phase of life in order to kind of, explore opportunities, and you made it through. You learned from the scratch. You didn't know anything about TRC, you didn't know anything about the opportunity card, you didn't know anything about what number to penetrate. You just launched yourself, and lucky that we kind of came across the path
Yes,
and
it's very good.
things kind of materialized, started to materialize in that,
Yes, yes,
abyss. You saw the light at the end of the tunnel. We together failed, we together
yes.
succeeded. That was something I loved working with your profile as well. So tell
Mhm.
me one thing, is that linguistics, language, as people say, like you have not done your language skills as of now,
Uh,
though we worked on that, but Portuguese, you're still learning on the starting phase. Do you think
Portuguese
that
I'm
there are
learning.
hmm,
Portuguese I'm learning, but for IT, as far as IT, I don't think lingual barrier is there
is
as far
there?
as IT. But for other like sales, marketing, or any other, or maybe an HR where you want to interact with the people, there might
Mhm.
be some linguistic, barrier should be might be
Barriers.
there. But I didn't find anything like
Correct.
for my whatever I'm looking for Scrum Master and Project Manager for that role, especially in Portugal. In
Especially,
Germany,
such a nice way of putting it, because Portugal, Italy, Spain, they're so linguistic dependent, everything.
yeah,
Like people do not speak English there.
yeah.
But despite that, they're not even, I don't think so. They even ask you for in the interview also that you know Portuguese, correct?
They haven't asked. They just asked what level I'm doing. So I just said
Yes.
I'm learning. So it's a beginner level. So they are proceeding for the next round. So
See,
linguistic, they are not. It is not elementary something.
it's not, yeah, mandatory also. And I think this is a myth. Like many people consider it as an excuse. Oh, language. Oh, should I go there? I'm getting declined because of language. No, it's not because of language. Language
Us,
is one of the parameter that the employer will choose to decline you for, because that's the easiest way of putting it there. But it's not the language that they are judging you based on. It's not the magnifying glass of language that they are looking at. No, there are many other aspects. Your profile, your interviews, your resume, your entire case studies that you have done. They will see everything. And just to be polite, okay, they will
yes,
put a linguistic thing in front. But
yes,
believe me, even if you learn the preliminary language and go there, this will give them a positive impact. But if you are bad in your core skills, let's say if you are
yes,
in the Scrum Master, if you
yes.
yourself, when we are doing the SWOT analysis, if let's say 80% of the skills are not 10 out of 10 in the score, remember
Yeah,
we did the SWOT.
exactly,
If they are
exactly.
not, then you are in the wrong track. That means this
Mhm.
job is not meant for you, and you
Mhm.
will have rejections most of the places. If 80% are 10 out of 10, that means the employer also will start to recognize that. And then
Right.
language will be a secondary thing. Like in your case, language they're not even touching upon. They don't even care.
Sometimes when it is very much mandatory, they're writing in their job description that they want what kind of level they want, A1, A2, or
Exactly.
if they are asking for C1, C2, then it is not for
Yeah,
us.
yeah, absolutely.
But
That's not
even if
for us.
you're learning and if
Yes,
means they want
obviously.
proficient person, very much proficient.
Either if you need to be in the sales
Sales,
front or
where you're
marketing,
interacting with the local kind of
clients.
clients,
Yes.
then only it will be very much required.
Super. So what is the main difference you found when you were working in Indian culture versus
Hmm.
working in Europe, Portugal culture? What is the main difference that you saw in terms of management, in terms of the style of manager? What is that a
A
key
very
takeaway
good
from?
thing which I have learned, what is the difference between Indian culture and here, is in India, when you are appearing for an interview, the
Hmm.
interviewer is asking more and more and more. They want to do you the development, coding, testing. You have to be a
Hmm.
manager, you have to be a scrum master, you have to be in sales. Everywhere you have to be present. But
Correct.
here, if you are speaking the same language, that they ask me if you have you worked on DevOps. So I have worked on DevOps because in India you are everywhere. So I
Correct.
am good in DevOps, I am good in Scrum Master, I'm good in project management and budgeting as well. And then
Yes.
salary for my colleagues. So budgeting for that and appraisal cycles and
Hmm.
then coding also, technical discussion also. So we have to
Wow.
speak that way. But here, you should be limited to your focused area only. You
Exactly.
cannot speak about other things. If you are speaking that, then it means you are overqualified here. You have
Tell
to be
me,
limited.
tell me, did you learn this with Orolingo or you learned it yourself? Tell me this part.
I have appeared in the interview. It was discussed. It was discussed, but in my
In,
very first interview, I've learned that they said you are now overqualified for this Scrum Master role because they've asked, "Have you ever worked on DevOps?" So I spoke about that. Whatever was my experience that
Hmm.
I've implemented, I've created my own team. I did on AWS and I ran the PowerShell queries also. I know, so I have spoke about
Correct.
that. They said you are more into technical thing, not on the Scrum Master thing. It was
Exactly.
feedback.
This is what takes so much time for me to tell people. And thanks that you are just reiterating those words. And now people will
Mhm.
at least able to believe this because they don't understand the
Yeah,
requirement of a manager. Managerial requirement in India is different than the
different.
management requirement there. Here, a
They,
management want everything.
yeah, they
तुम
want a
ये भी कर दो, ये
Superman
भी
in
कर दो, ये भी
India.
कर दो,
They
मेरे
want a
लिए सब
Superman, yeah, who can
Superman.
save the earth. But here they want whatever is given to you should be good in that only.
In that.
Other person is there, and they collectively it's a Superman. It is not one person who is a Superman.
So I give an example. It may look stupid or I don't know, but the example is very simple. I try to make it very simple. I give an example of an arrow, bow and arrow. Okay.
Bow and arrow.
Recently, this movie has been released like Gladiator 2, so now people can relate to it. So you see an arrow. Okay,
Mhm.
the rear side of the arrow, you have the front side of the arrow, the pinpointed arrow. Okay, so all the emerald, gold, the feathers, and all that, where do you put? At the back end of the arrow.
Yes,
Correct.
right, right.
अगर वही सब हम लोग फ्रंट में लगाने लग जाए एमरल्ड गोल्ड डायमंड एंड what will happen, you will make it look
Now lose.
beautiful but will it pierce inside the target? It
No,
will not. It will
no.
lose its own core thing. So your candidature, your even your resume, your candidature, everything, whatever you put forth should be like an arrow. What you are going to target should be only 1 or 2 points that
Yes.
the HR is looking for. And if you have additional skills, put it at the back end of the arrow. Later on, you can say, okay, I know this, I know PMP, I know Six Sigma also, I know languages also. Maybe I can do certain things regarding people managers also. These are the things, and then they will like because they are not hiring you for the rest of the things. They are hiring you for that core skill for which they are trying to overrule your candidature over the local folks. So this is well said. I totally agree on this experience that you have had. And what
So
about the salary part, Nilesh? Like, where do you see, the disparity of the salary? What should be the
salary,
salary people should attempt to like, and how should they
salary
negotiate?
in compared to the other locations like Germany or Denmark or Netherlands, the salary packages in Portugal is a bit lower side. It is lower side
Perfect,
because
because tax is also less.
yeah, but for the entry point, as a if someone want an to enter, the Portugal is the best place because
Hmm.
Netherlands and Portugal and Germany, three places I feel there are most of the jobs in IT are available. Lisbon, Porto, there are many cities in
Correct.
Portugal. So documentation is easy here because I
Hmm.
have done with my TRC and all, and
Correct. We have done
hopefully
that.
I'll get that. So once I will get the TRC, hopefully I'll be very much eligible to
And
appear
now,
for.
once you have the TRC, as you said, you checked with the lawyers also. Now,
Yeah,
with the
yes,
TRC, we can work anywhere. And that's
anywhere,
exactly what I told
anywhere,
you also.
anywhere.
So
Yeah,
don't think if it expires here, you are as good as a job aspirant for Germany, Netherlands, even
yeah,
Upper Norway, anywhere, even the non-Euro zones. For example,
yes.
if you
On
have
Europe,
uh,
Australia, USA, anywhere.
Bratislava is part of
Same.
Europe, but let's say Budapest, okay,
Budapest.
or Prague, even there you can
Yeah.
work.
Yes, anywhere, Australia, USA, Japan, anywhere.
Exactly. Yeah. So now
Because
this
what
is the
he
king.
suggested, once you will get the TRC, you will be a resident of this place,
Hmm.
right? So the other country, if your resume shortly everything went well, go well,
Hmm.
then they will be needed visa. So where
Yes,
you have to go for visa here only. The visa will
exactly.
process here only. So you can take
Exactly.
a visa and you can fly like that.
Yes, exactly, exactly.
And, you
So
know,
that's great. That's great. I think this is something when one should always look forward to. And your approach has been very dynamic. I know you were very demotivated initially, right?
yes,
You had
because
had your hands burnt from one company, I believe. I don't want to name. I don't know what is the name also, but one agency who had done with you. You've had your hands burned. Nothing happened. Though they promised you that we will get you a job and all that, but it didn't work. But then I think with the strategies, it started yielding results. It took some time, but you started seeing concrete results. Now, I think how many interviews in the last 1 or 2 weeks? I think three interviews. How many we have had?
two, two
Two
or three I
interviews.
had. One was actually that it has been rescheduled to this Monday. Last week it was happening, but the
Wow.
interviewer was not available, so they have rescheduled this Monday. So it is with Volkswagen.
Wow. And one didn't go well also.
Yeah,
One interview, I mean, you said that, right? They were showing
Accenture,
a lot, Accenture, so much of
Accenture.
this thing that
Ah,
as though they're going to hire you the next moment and boom, they just ghosted you. Correct?
yes,
This always happens if you are applying for the top-notch Fortune 500 companies. Always, be it IBM, Accenture, Dell, you name it, GEV and all that, because you understand they have multiple cost centers. Okay.
yes, multiple cost
One
centers.
cost center, they will have it, let's say in Bratislava, one Bucharest, one in somewhere else, eastern part of Europe. And
Mhm.
it's easier legally to hire from them because they have to be more than hiring the right candidate, they have to follow the right procedure. If they
Procedure.
don't follow the right procedure, they might fall under a lot of trouble. So they
Hmm.
they are okay to let go of the talent.
Hmm.
Okay, they have to find the procedure because that's the reason you see these countries do not send an IJP across abroad because of these procedure issues. So
Hmm.
they would prefer to hire some. But if you would have applied in the SME database, like in the shortest form, you will see they don't even care about whether a Nilesh is applying or a Neil is applying, or European
Yes.
person. It doesn't matter to them. If you score better, you are in. If he scores better, he is in. So SME database is the in thing which we need to kind of work at.
Yesterday, I have received one call. It was
Mhm.
for a screening round. It was the initial first round when they want to discuss with my, availability and what are the criteria if I'm fitting with that or not. So
Mhm.
they have asked what kind of visa I have. So I
Mhm.
said I'm going to get my TRC soon.
Yeah,
So he said I don't want TRC. If you have NIF and NIS, it is fine with
it's
my.
enough.
Yes, it is enough. So she said that. So I was surprised that sometimes they are asking for TFC,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it depends on company to company. It
Depends
depends.
on company to company, depends on people to people. If it's an Indian
Mhm.
manager hiring you, he will
Mhm.
ask for hundreds of stuffs there. He will ask you for a Goethe Institute, or if you're from Germany, for example, or if you're from Portuguese, then he'll ask you from the Portuguese embassy certificate and all that. So keep your tools ready.
Hmm.
When we did the resume, skeleton resume to the actual resume, what we said to make sure that your resume scores at 90-70%, at least to 40 to 50 resumes, correct? When you were saying, oh, I have got a skeleton resume ready. Then what we said, hold on, hold on. It is not yet ready. We did that exercise, right?
Yes,
40
we did.
JDs, your resume has to score above 70 to 80%. Once it
Yes.
has done that net practice kind of thing, then you are ready to go and play test match or one day matches, then you are
Yeah.
ready. Otherwise, you're not ready. So this exercise is very important. And once we did that exercise, you will see your automatically what has happened. Nothing has changed. It's not
Hmm.
that more employers have come into picture. It's not that you have upskilled yourself. It's just that if employment is the magnet, you have just come as an iron to the right range of that magnet.
Correct.
And then tuck, you would have get attracted to it. Simple. So process is very simple. Upskilling should not be like you rightly said, just going on taking more and more courses, more and more parameters to lateral movement. It should not be that way.
Hmm.
Really result oriented.
Yes.
Good man. And what are the key takeaways you have taken from the interviews point of view? Like you've given so many interviews happening, so you are already in Portugal. From one job you are wanting to switch to another job, etc. So, what is the key takeaway? A mindset should one have for the interviews here?
Uh, See, in India, who has experience working in India for
Hmm.
20 years, 18 years, they are multi-skilled. They are multi-skilled. The one takeaway which I understood is
Hmm.
you have to be stick to the point on which criteria you are fitting for, like for a scrum master or for project manager. You have to discuss about that only. And they are asking some critical questions. It is
Hmm.
not that they are just discussing. It happens sometime in India. It is just chit chat, and they are asking your profile, what you did, how how do you overcome with your shortcoming or any problem. It is not like that. They are asking some key pointers. She,
Correct.
she, he asked me exactly, which is very less people remember that actually in Agile, four values of Agile. So he
Core
asked
values.
definition,
Yes.
exact definition. So I was lucky that I was remembering, I was going through that only. So I have delivered
And
as
we
it is,
did this
as it is.
exercise, remember, in the mission of the
Yeah.
company and vision of the
Yeah,
company.
mission and
Yes.
vision,
Vision of the
exactly. So
Yeah.
I did all the
Hmm.
homework. On the basis of that, I have understood where the company is situated, how many people are there, what the interview is doing, what is his
Hmm.
role. I have asked him, and I have researched on the LinkedIn about his profile.
Correct. Very good.
He has
Very
given
good.
me his name for the interview, in the interview round. So I've searched his name on the LinkedIn. I have understood. So it went very well, very well. He was very happy. He has shared his own screen. He shown where the office is, where we will meet. We will have a coffee.
Yeah.
We will have a beer. And he also asked me, uh, second thing, in India, what is happening if they are asking you what
Hmm.
you do in your free time. So in India, people will say, I do study about the technical stuff. I do coding. I do develop my
They
own
try
software.
to please people by the same kind of work.
Yes,
Yeah.
just show off. But here
Sure.
you have to say, I go for fishing. I do spend my time with
Exactly.
family. I pursue my hobby, singing, dancing. I go for chill out. I have a cup of tea or beer. I'll go for.
Absolutely.
You have to speak like that. So it
No,
is important
absolutely.
because they don't accept the person who is spending more time on technical stuff. It is
Correct.
9 to 5 job. You have to stay in that only, and after
Hmm.
5, it is your own life. You
Whole
should not
life.
not technical stuff or discussing with people going. They don't accept any work call, anything, no, nothing. And you should
No,
not
makes
speak
sense.
that way.
Makes sense. This is how it is.
Hmm.
Black Friday recently went
Black
by.
Friday.
All
Hmm.
the offices you see close like crazy. Nobody works after that. This is very difficult for Indians to understand that, oh my God, holiday means holiday because we have seen Indians have been brought up with a nurture ki now Saturday, Sunday also sometimes poor
Saturday,
people have to
Sunday.
work.
If
No
there's
family
no
life.
office work, then you should groom yourself. You take a
Yeah,
Udemy course, take a Simply Learn course and understand what is
exactly.
ML, what is Python. You learn something else, but you have to learn anything you have to learn. But here,
Exactly.
holiday means holiday, 9 to 5 means 9 to 5, and that too very slow pace. You
And
shouldn't be in.
I had a employer with me from
Hmm.
Norway.
Hmm.
He was part of mentorship program and he went there and he wanted to work with us. So he joined during the weekend, started working with us. and he got a job in Norway. Uh, his kid got admission there, and the academics of the the management of the school started asking, does your parent give you adequate time during the weekend or no?
Hmm.
And his ears were raised hearing this. Oh my God, if they're asking, what if my child says no, will they be, he's all those images started coming in of that incident which happened, right, with one of the Indian ladies whose child was not abducted but was taken away by the management. So obviously it was a little bit exaggerated movie, but this is true. If you are
I
not able
guess
to take care,
same
then they will
same
ensure.
experience, same experience I would like to share with you.
Yeah.
Before yesterday, I had a PTM for my kid in
Yeah.
his. So her teacher came. So he's very good in math, and here they are teaching very less stuff.
Very
They are
little.
teaching
Yes.
in eight. What we have understood, we have learned in fifth class. They are teaching
I
now.
know. Hmm.
Very slow pace, and so what I was how he's doing, he's very good and doing well. Math he is good, in English he is good, and everything good. Sports he is good. So I have asked her anything else which I can teach him, groom him at home. So she
Hmm.
just at me, why? She said,
Why
why?
exactly? Why
Why
you
you
want to do?
want? Why you want? She said she was angry. No, this question was not at all relevant to her.
Hmm.
When I was anything else, I can do, I can teach, I can groom at home. But in India, they will
Hmm.
give me a thousand lists. No,
Exactly. See,
so
we are
it's
in
different.
India, people are used to getting pressure from the office.
Hmm.
So they are okay for the children also to have pressure from the school.
Yes, we are teaching them that accept, understand, and learn how to take more and more pressure. We are teaching
Correct.
them since their childhood. So that is a big difference which I have understood here.
More than
And
moving to Europe, no, yeah, mindset has to be changed. Are you
mindset,
ready for this
mindset.
mindset or not? What are you coming? If you're coming to earn money, if you're coming to earn money and all that, you stay back in India. You don't need to come here
And
because in India you will
one
make better.
One very good thing which I have understood, I've learned from my son, what he said, Papa, he asked me yesterday only, he asked, here they are learning very slow, no pressure. And they are learning. And at
Yeah.
the end, after
Hmm.
college, uh, from India, they have understood, they have learned so many tricks, techniques on mathematics, on English, on every science and things. But they are learning very slowly. But after 12th or after college, we will reach to the same place. Both.
Exactly.
And
Both will be.
sometimes the people who are in Europe, they are the best mind in the world. Why it is happening not in India? Because they have
Yes.
understood everything. They know every table until 30 table. They remember. Here they are learning the table of 12th now.
I myself may not remember the table of
Huh.
17.
So, huh. So in India, a fifth class student can tell you the 29 table
Correct.
sometime.
बट क्या
But
यूज है
here
उसका?
they
उसका यूज क्या है?
11, 12 table now they are learning now. And their
Hmm.
teacher is pressurizing to use the calculator more instead of calculating in your
Answer.
mind. Because they are saying when the machine has been invented, why you are pressurizing your mind, you can use that machine and you can do something else using your mind,
My
which is
daughter has one of the
R&D.
days in a week where she has to go to a lake. The entire school
Really.
goes to a lake and does farming there.
Hmm.
Plantation of trees, farming, the beehives,
Yes.
plantations. Okay, all those things. Nature, like they have to mix with the nature. Just try to work there and entire thing. One they go to the, I think, pottery classes. They just go and do something, anything completely different than the curriculum, and then try to join the dots. What have you learned? So they were given them the projects to do, but the projects is something like not related to making a, you know, earth sphericals, nothing. Just like make a project of anything. Like you want to make a, castle, make a castle. Let's see. At the end, they will sit down and they'll try to evaluate what have you done. So mind is being developed very differently in Europe, and that's what I keep telling to the people that the reason that we work with very few people in Orolingua is because we see why they want to go. If
Hmm.
they just want to go touch the Europe, put the name in the CV, that's a different thing. Then you don't need to go to Europe. There are so many, offline jobs. There are so many, remote jobs which you can do. But if you
Hmm.
really want to change your life for the next 15 years, for you, for your spouse, for your kids, then the mentorship program makes sense to you. Because
Yes, yes.
then you will learn how things to go, how to kind of prosper there, how to indulge into their life, how to become one of them. Otherwise, you will always stand out from the entire community. Oktoberfest, you will run to your home.
Hmm.
December, you will run to your home. When will you mingle with them? When you will become one of them? Any
Yes, right.
holidays, you will put yourself in the shell mode. So this is something which we have noticed with a lot of Indians, and we
Hmm.
try to teach them gradually because this is the upbringings. Indians are very simple, very uh, not very naive, so we need to help them. It's not that 1 o'clock ho gaya to dangle your tiffin and let's go to the cafeteria, nikalte hain. No, it doesn't work that way. 5:30,
Hmm.
6 o'clock doesn't mean that you'll push your chair back, get up and go to your parking lot and drive away. No, thoda sa, gel well, that interaction, small talks, try to fade
Yes.
away that thing, so that tomorrow when you come, you again have that amicability.
Yes, right.
So these are the things which one needs to learn, and I'm glad that you are doing so well in this domain. Hiccups will come when as you are shifting. There will be failures, there will be success. Let's fail better, and then let's succeed. This is how we will do.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes.
Superman. So I think I have given you my German number. So let's stay in touch.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
And we will be there in Portugal maybe in the month of January. So let's catch up there. I'm having a webinar because I had this in entire Eastern Europe,
Great, great, great,
starting
great.
from here. I'll be
Welcome.
coming up to Portugal, Spain, Malta.
Hope you are coming to Lisbon, Lisboa.
Yeah, yeah, Lisbon, I'll be coming. Absolutely. All the
Lisbon.
4, 5 major cities, I'll be there. So let's catch up. Well, I've seen a drastic change in the poverty level when you come from Germany to Portugal, etc. But good for you, you have first landed to Portugal.
Ha.
Okay. Had you lived in Germany and then moved there, would have been a drastic change for you, but not anymore. Now you can move from here to the better countries like Netherlands, Germany. You can go to Switzerland, Norway
Hmm.
up north. It's gonna make better life for you, what I feel. All right. Superb.
Yes.
So one last question I have, Nilesh, what do you think if anybody wants to explore opportunities in Europe, should one try on his own, succeed, fail, may take long, or should one take a customized, tailor-made approach or guidance? What is your view
So
on this?
if there is already footsteps available by the he want to create newer footsteps because it is very, very difficult. It is not hidden trial method. If you have a,
Hmm.
methodology available, you just follow that. If you have a plan.
But people are skeptical. They don't want to spend. They don't want to, invest. So this is something they always
It is
have.
investment, but not expense. There is a difference. If you'll go on your own, you may budget, you may plan differently, but you will reach somewhere else. Because see, देखिए मैं हिंदी में कहता हूँ सब लोगों से कि
Hmm.
गुरु के बिना ज्ञान नहीं और गुरु दक्षिणा के बिना गुरु नहीं। गुरु से ज्ञान लो तो उसे गुरु दक्षिणा तो दो। क्या तुम ज्ञान लेना चाहते हो और गुरु दक्षिणा भी नहीं देना चाहते तो वो तो गलत है ना।
Absolutely. It could be in terms of your effort, it could be in terms of your dedication, anything,
तो
that's something good because what you're getting here is a proper platform, it's not a course that we are giving you there. I have seen a misconception from people who compare karte with different thing, where the course has been given to them and that's they are left alone. यहाँ पे
हम्म,
proper hand holding होता है, like we literally, hand hold you, drive you. How many times we would have called you, Nilesh, where are you? We are in the session. Why are you not coming? Please come right
हम्म,
now. Remember during the initial phase,
yeah,
so
yeah,
we literally pull people off their comfort zone so that the same thing is depicted. Plus, we are getting a lot of stuff. So, anyways, we are enhancing our program like crazy, integrating visa process, integrating linguistics, integrating certification, case studies, done for you, job search for you. I think it's getting magnificent and magnificent as in how more and more people are joining. It is growing by the day, and I'm glad to see people really giving back. एक को जॉब लगती है, 3 लोगों को कॉल करते हैं कि हे प्लीज कम एंड ज्वाइन, प्लीज कम। दैट्स द बेस्ट way of actually networking.
right, right.
Yeah, I'm glad about that. Good man, Nilesh. So I think we let's connect over the call. Okay, we have our details, and whenever you have the next round, come and have the mock interview with our specialist, and then let's take it forward from there as well. All
Yeah,
right.
I have a next round on Monday.
Monday, ठीक है तो super. I will tell, and then we can connect on this. You have my number. You can just ping me directly. I'm always reachable for everybody. All right.
Yes. Few more
All
question
right.
I want to discuss. Can you
Yeah, of course
uh,
we can.